We welcome you to Los Angeles. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And towing the slab in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Singy? All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Nico Horner. And a foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now here is Michael Busch. Oh. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over, and that'll do it. The Dodgers coming up. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
The 0-2. Tipped into the mid, strike 3. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That's a strike.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now Freeman drives one deep to right, way back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. This ball's chopped to the ground. Bregman to first. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Second game of the NLCS. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Alex Bregman. That one fouled off. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Brings it in. One up, one down.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
36.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him.
What you got?
They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air out to center. Pajes on the move. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's two away. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
That's inside.
Betts,
Ball.
a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Betts chasing that time. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The next pitch
Ball,
misses,
that's low.
And it's 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So up next, Andy Pajes.
Hee-haw!
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. So up now for Chicago, Dylan Carlson.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 0-2. That hit him.
That hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the designated
Matt
hitter,
Shaw,
Matt
the next Cub to hit. And that is out of play. Top of the third, no score. In the air, right field. One away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes should have this one. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Went down on strikes his first time through. And ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Michael Busch, the next to hit. Rips that one center field, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Back here in L.A., set for the bottom of the third, Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Fought off foul. Man at second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Will Smith getting ready to hit. Busch takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Edman to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Here is Freddie Freeman. Doubled his first time. And that one clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This is off the inside. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. Out to short. Throw on to Freeman. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Doubled in his first AB. High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Shortstop
Dansby Swanson stands in 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
That's a ball.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Oh, 2 now. Look out.
That got him. Take your
That
base.
fastball drilled him.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Dylan
First and
Carlson.
second. 2 outs. Dylan Carlson digs in now. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Bounce to the left side.
Foul
and it
ball.
goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mookie digs in here. Foul ball there. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, nice play. And they get the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Shaw swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. To the right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first. A great play deep in the hole. So the lineup flips over, and up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down. Second game of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. In the air to left center, Carlson on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman
Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Edman wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1-1 now. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Corner under it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day up on the mound.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and our score remains. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Stepping in, Michael Busch.
First baseman, Michael Busch.
In the air, left field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Got him. One away.
We see a lot of pitchers working the upper part of the zone these days, especially late in the count. But here, he goes high and hard twice to start the at-bat. At that point, it's really tough to have any idea what's coming next if you're in the box. Makes you very vulnerable to a good breaking ball like that down below the zone.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
That's a ball.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Edgardo Henriquez. One down. So up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Hit on the ground to short. Betts. And Swanson is set down. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 4-1 ball. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. On the ground.
That's ball.
And foul ball. Fouled off left side. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got it. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Struck him out swinging. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. 2 down, bases empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. The Dodgers trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Dylan Carlson. That one almost got him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Here's a 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Can't get the glove to this one. It falls in. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. Runner tags from third. So back to the top of the order. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
Right fielder, Suzuki.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Edgardo Henriquez won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Roki Sasaki.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And that'll do it. 7th inning stretch time. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike. That's in there. That's strike 2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Betts wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
The Dodgers down by 4 here in the late stages of game 2. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boo. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Tucker in the box again, takes a strike. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki moving under it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5-1. Back here in L.A., we go to the 8th. Michael Busch now at the plate. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Sasaki, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a high chopper. Slings to first. That's a very athletic play. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
The 0-1. Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Cubs are down quietly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the 8th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And it's fouled away. Swings through that. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Minimal damage against him to this point. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Here's Muncy to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hee-ha!
And he takes a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down. Second game of the NLCS. All set to start the 9th in this one. Swanson digs in. And first offering is fouled off. Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, that plunked him.
You hit him.
And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Up next for the Cubs, left
So,
fielder,
man aboard
Carlson.
at the plate, Dylan Carlson. Ground ball to the right side. Knocks it down. The underhand flip, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the
Matt
designated
Shaw,
hitter,
the
Matt
next to
Shaw.
hit. Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. Man at second. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Got him swinging. One left for the Cubs. They're up 5. Bottom 9. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Will Smith. Hit on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opponent.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and
For the Cubs, number 43, Luke Little.
hammered down the right side, but foul. Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 3.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Outside. That's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Dodgers down by 4. They're in the last half of inning number 9. Late on that fastball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In there for strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Carlson gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take a 2-game-to-none lead back home.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
5-1 is how it ends.